saying to them, obviously that first quarter, they get out to that quick start, and you guys are kind of on your heels the whole way. You almost got back into it. I mean, you got back into it before. You almost had a chance to really come back. Just fell a little short, but ultimately that slow start kind of pinned you guys.
Yeah, we. I changed the lineup to try to help us to get a little bigger. Our size, I feel like, has hurt us rebounding and been games, but then it hurt us tonight. Like, we weren't able to get out to the three-point shooters, I guess, quickly enough. We changed the lineup and changed the defense, and that tried us. But then we cut it to 6, and we had the ball, had possession down 6 3 times, and just never got a bucket, never got to the free throw line. But credit to Karis Allen, she'd been gone for 2 days, had a death in the family, and so she came in today and played her guts out. And I asked Teresa Faustino to come off the bench and give us that boost, and she did exactly that. And Josie Gilvin was huge for us tonight. And we finally got a Casey going, but we just got to be a lot more productive around the rim, and we haven't gotten a whole lot of solid, consistent production there or defensive presence there. And so when we asked Karis and Josie down the stretch to guard players that were both taller and bigger, and they battled hard, but we're still giving up a lot right there. And so we just got to keep working. The season's not over. We're still trying to grow and get ready for a conference season and a conference tournament, and we'll have to learn from this one and get ready for Abilene Christian on Monday.
We were talking to them. They're 6 of 9. I mean, and they said they do scouting. They knew that they were all shooters. Was it just a matter of not closing to being able to get, because they were getting some really good looks, some good ball movement that really kind of springboarded them there?
Yeah, number one, we gave up I think 7 offensive rebounds in the first half, and so they had I think 7 or 8 points off of that, and one of those was a 3. And so it was just not boxing out. And so some of it was that, but then a lot of it was just that ball rotation, that we were allowing the ball to move freely. And so we've worked on not allowing those free passes. And so if you're going to sit back and allow the pass, then you got to guard the player that catches the ball. We weren't doing that. We were doing neither of those two, and so that's why we had to sub and change that. And we did a little bit better in the second quarter. Got a whole lot better at that in the third and fourth quarter. But we've got to get. We keep getting out rebound. We out rebounded by 7 tonight, but we've got to get to where we're able to get defensive stops and secure the ball and limit second chance points.
And there there's tended to be a few stops where you would get stops or get the rebounds and then either throw it away or just
absolutely.
It looked like you were playing maybe a little rushed.
Absolutely, I'm all the time telling them, be fundamental, slow down. Like if you want to be great, be boring at the simple things. Do simple things really well. Great players do simple things over and over and over really well. We get sped up sometimes. We make a nice drive and we take a jumping, leaning away, off-balance shot instead of getting a fundamental layup. And so there's stretches there where we have a chance to cut it to 3 and we miss a layup, and then they go down and get a layup. So instead of being a 3-point game, it's now a 7-point game. And so that's where we just got to keep working on and being better at the fundamentals and not be in a hurry. Like the person with the ball needs to be the calmest person on the floor. And sometimes we're not. Sometimes we get that ball hits our hands and we get sped up. And so we just got to keep working. That's part of the experience that we talked about at the beginning is getting experience, and there's no shortcut for it. But we've got to learn from that, and you've got to see changes in how we play on the floor. And so there's times we got to make a great play and get a rebound and just give it away, or turn around and dribble into trouble and lose the ball. And so we've got to eliminate those mistakes. But I'm proud of how hard we fought to get back in the game. We always, this team never quits. We keep fighting, and twice we had that thing, 3 times we had that thing and had a chance to really get back into maybe a single possession game or certainly a 2-possession game, and just never quite got it done. Took maybe some questionable shots down the stretch there, but we've just got to get better on those defensive boards and get some production around that rim.